Don't go nowhere. Let me give you one. My lady. The sweetest one. I wanna touch you, baby. You're my lady, and I love you, girl. Ooh. Don't you get nowhere. I love you, I need you, I want you, babe.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me, and I'm here to talk to you guys about astrology. All right, this is going to be what is coming up. What is the astrological forecast for all 12 zodiac signs? For those of you who are new to my channel, or for those of you who are new to spirituality, should I say, some of you may know this, but some people are new to spirituality, and that's understanding. You have to understand that astrological zodiac signs can tell you almost everything that there is to know about events in life as well as personalities. And it is something that had become dumbed down over time as just like something really fun to do. However, we all know that there's so much truth to it. So being that this is the month of June, where there is going to be a whole lot of truth and authenticity coming through the cosmos, that means that a lot of people are going to be shifting into the wonderful world of universal consciousness, awareness, and expansion. So being that this is going to be such a remarkable shift that's happening for a lot of people, you can blame it on the sign of Gemini. Gemini is the reason why. Reason why I say that is because there is a new moon in the sign of Gemini on June 6th. Anytime there is a new moon in Gemini, this is positive for communications. It is also about deep thinking, creative self-expression, because Gemini is all about communication. So there's going to be opportunities to socialize with like-minded people, as well as opportunities for newbies to spirituality to hear a lot of things and to learn a lot more about spirituality and how that works together with astrology, and how this all ties into religion, and how all of that makes sense in the real world. So a lot of people are getting more invested, more involved, and more of an understanding of how things work, and it's going to be widely accepted as something that is not a bad thing, but something that is actually a lot of truth involved. So this is what the new moon in Gemini is going to do. Now on the 21st, or around the 21st of June, there is a full moon, and this one is in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, now that's really interesting because we go from Gemini to Capricorn, way left, right? We go into this air energy, a lot of communication coming through, and then we go right into the sign of Capricorn, which is that earth energy, and that brings in a strong sense of self-empowerment, reaching milestones, okay? Making some type of achievement on a personal level, okay? And this has a lot to do with entrepreneurship for some of you guys who are wanting to go into the fields of entrepreneurship or business. This is a good prospect in, for that, if you guys are, thinking in that way. Also, this full moon is happening at the start of summer, okay? So the start of summer is on the 20th, and then you have that full moon coming right in right at the beginning of summer. So the moon is making a big introduction around this time. What the moon is going to be doing here is making a universal milestone or a huge leap into a whole other intuitive cosmic forecast, all on its own. And what this means is that the moon takes the lead as boss, okay? Which means that there's a sense of leadership that is going to be coming through to a lot of people, all right? This sense of leadership and understanding that the moon does have an authoritative role in the world, being that it is a part of God's dualistic light platforms, or should I say light creations. So we have the sun and we have the moon, right? But this is when the moon takes the rightful place as, okay, I'm a big boss here, because it's not just the sun, it's the moon too. So what happens with that type of dynamic, and this is all metaphors, right? But it's also real. And what this means is that as this energy works through human beings, you guys may come into a more enlightened mindset about your role in society around this time, and who you want to be, what you have accomplished, and what you want to do moving forward. This month of June is actually positive. To say that it is in the summer month, it is very, very positive. I mean, June's always in the summertime, right? But what I mean is these two specific moons are happening at the start of summer, which means that that kind of fire and that kind of light is going to be born in a lot of people. A lot of individuals are going to awaken to a new passion like no other for whatever dreams or aspirations that they may have. And a lot of people will be saying a lot of things around that new moon in Gemini around the 6th of June. So pay attention to that energy as well. It's also going to be Father's Day on the 16th of June. And happy Father's Day to all of the fathers. And it's also Juneteenth happening on June 19th. And so Juneteenth is a time to celebrate as well. That was a big milestone, right? So all of these events are piling up on each other, but the good thing about it is that it is going to bring out some positive working relations with other people, right? Positively, very, very positive. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the sign of Aries. All right, first up is Aries, June 2024. So Aries, for you guys, June 2024 is going to be a charged up you. You are going to be so charged up. And what I mean by that is you are going to be fully capable and fully aware of exactly how to do anything and everything that comes your way. Anything, anyone, any situation, you will have a solution for it. And I mean everything. You are going to automatically understand the know-how, the deeper meaning behind what is happening with people, what is happening in situations, what is going on. You're going to already know. It's something to do with your level of intelligence. The fact that you are very, very smart already, naturally, right, as an Aries. However, this kind of smart is going to demonstrate something for a lot of people. You're going to be showing what is real success anyway. And I think that you're going to be defining that through your ability to always be correct, just naturally. And it's not anything about, like I said, listen, you guys, if you guys were as famous as me, You guys just don't understand. There's so many people that like to manipulate things just because they hear a forecast or a prophetic prediction, because everything is going to be true. I'm aware, but people like to manipulate. So it's not about that. It's not about like these little worldly things. What it is about is really your wisdom, Aries. Your wisdom. Your wisdom. So don't let people around you manipulate you. And that's for all Aries, all of you guys. Don't let people around you manipulate you, because you are like a role model for what a lot of people want to be. And it's because of your mind. Aries rules the mind, the head, right? Aries are very intellectual, very intelligent. So what this means is that you're able to push forward with all of your goals that you want because you just have the know-how within you. It's like a million people could be telling you to do something a certain way, but it's like you don't really need that type of encouragement when you already know. You guys already know what's best for you is what I mean. It doesn't mean that you are America's #1 genius. No, it doesn't mean that your IQ has to be really, really high. No. The goal here is for you to understand that when it comes to you, you know what's best for you. That's what this is about. So you're going to be more optimistic. But some of you may even become overly focused. Like your focus may be so strong that you don't have time for anything else. However, this is a really beautiful energy because this is going to put you really in a great position where a lot of people are going to listen to you, follow you, or want to subscribe to what it is that you are selling or what it is that you are speaking. A lot of you guys belong in ministry. Some of you may be creating a women's ministry, or you may be called to do that. This could be something that is destined for you. This can be something that you already knew that you were going toward. You already knew your path. No one else can create or determine your path but you, Aries. You are the leader. You are the #1 sign in the zodiac. How is it so that anyone can persuade you, manipulate you, control anything that when it comes to your destiny? You know your destiny. You're supposed to speak about, some of you, this is what I'm picking up. Some of you are supposed to speak about God. Some of you are supposed to do like Bible study sessions. Some of you are supposed to maybe sing in a church choir. Some of you are supposed to lead an organization. Some of you are supposed to have like a women's empowerment group as a recreational activity. Some of you are supposed to host events or networking events. Some of you are supposed to have like your own group, your own like club or clique or organization or foundation or scholarship. Like you guys are supposed to have your own something, where I feel like this may not be a part of your plans, Aries, but this is definitely a part of God's plan. It's definitely something that you didn't realize that you were being molded into the whole entire time. Trust when I tell you, people understand you and they walk with you. In the month of June, you have people walking with you. And what I mean by that is not physical. I mean, on this walk of life, your spiritual journey, people are on your side with you, because there's a lot of people who already understand. And not only that, but there's a lot of people who are just like you. There's a lot of people who want to work with you because they see you as a leader for them. Some of you may be managers at your jobs. Some of you may be founders, business owners, CEOs. Some of you may be assistant managers. Some of you may have your own companies. Whatever it is that you do as an Aries, because that's a natural Aries thing. But you're being looked up to by people who are either younger than you or even older than you. But whatever it is, you are that centerpiece. You are that idol for a lot of people, and I think that I don't see you saying that you're an idol, and I don't see you liking that term either as an Aries. That's something that you probably don't really use in your vocabulary too much for some of you guys. But that is the way that is best for me to describe the level of love and support and leadership that you possess. And I want you to get comfortable with accepting that, okay? You guys are going to have great strategy in June, great at future planning, great at your prophecies, right? Your prophetic dreams or your prophetic words. You guys are speaking things into existence quickly. You may find yourself with people who want to have deeper conversations with you in the month of June. People who may want to get tuned into spirituality more. They want to learn more things about this area. Finding the peace within yourself about your own beliefs. You're really going to be demonstrating a great example for a lot of people. Some of you could be called to become social activists, a leader or a rebel even for a good cause. A lot of you guys may be going into a new branch or field of study. Some of you may pick up studying philosophy. You may pick up studying psychology. Anything that has to do with the mind, or maybe even creative things. Anything that has to do with science, possibly for some of you. But there's some new innovations coming out, Aries. You guys are going to have excellent ideas. There's some magnificent new discoveries that you are really going to be properly aligning yourself with in this world. Like, you are creating a spot. And as like one of the greats, I feel like a lot of you guys are really going to be. And this is not coming from you, Aries. This is coming from others. This is like accolades, rewards, achievements, accomplishments. People noticing this. People honoring this. People praising this. And it's because it's the truth. And speaking of truth, the chakra that you guys want to work with the most, especially in the beginning of the month around the Gemini new moon, is your 5th chakra, which is the blue throat chakra. Okay, you guys want to work with that one because that houses, all communication and self-expression. The better that is spinning, the better you will be winning. The better that is spinning, the better you'll be winning. Make it into a song, Aries, because guess what? That 5th chakra is also about song. It's about creativity, self-expression, writing music possibly, or reciting poetry, or getting into some type of like spoken word or music. Anything like that is beneficial to you guys, because guess what? God is putting you, Aries, in the position to be a divine messenger. You're going to be able to speak with such clarity and speak with so much truth and honesty with your words in the month of June, okay? Anything turquoise as well, like, or maybe teal blue, all shades of blue is something that is going to help you. And this is about crystals, connecting with those like chrysoprase, or the actual turquoise crystal. There's so many different kinds. Blue agate. There's so many that would help you when it comes to that. And not only that, but just incorporating maybe some water. Maybe some of you like to meditate near water. That's very positive for you guys, especially if you're spiritual or psychic. That's really, really good for you. Also, let's see here. Wearing more blue crystals on your body is going to be helpful as well. Okay, not just when you're meditating. So think of this month of June, Aries, as a month where things are not happening to you. Things are happening for you. God is showing you something. God is really going to show you something. And it is the positive, loving, graceful light from heaven. That light is going to shine on you because God is going to use very specific, very, 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 very specific things that only you are going to notice it. You are going to be the one to pay attention to it. And it's not going to be something that other people can deny or take away from you. All right? This is something that is being gifted to you, and a lot of people really do support you and they really look up to you. And it's because you have established yourself. And you will know that you will know by the time the full moon in Capricorn comes up, because once again, that is all about your achievements. You're hitting some milestones, positive things when it comes to what it is that you do for a living. These things will be apparent to you. So the whole month of June, you'll notice things. All right. And that's all I have. Thank you, Aries. God bless.